Welcome to my podcast thing. Not really a pod. This is a YouTube video, actually. This is a YouTube video. I talk about stories. That's what I do on my regular podcast. This is a video format. It's different. In the past, I have talked about different stories. What have I talked about? Messages in stories, and how that is really the most important part of a story. I've talked about why stories are just so cool. I like stories. Stories are muy bueno. They're very cool. I like them a lot. I'm a big movie guy. I like movies a lot. I sometimes read. I read books. Sometimes. I like to hear stories. I like hearing stories on YouTube a lot. The inspiration for this video is Olin Rogers. He has a very distinct recording style. It's very entertaining. I think he does a very good job. He uses certain inflections in his voice, and he yells. He will yell at you. I don't yell as much. My roommates, they're right out there, and I don't think they'd appreciate that very much. He's here. See, he wouldn't appreciate it if I yelled. Would you?
I don't care.
Actually, he wouldn't care. But he's pretty cool. I like the way he tells stories. His goal is to entertain you, and that's a good goal. I like that goal. I like that. So yeah, I like the way that he tells stories. Part of the thing that I really like is he is so quotable. I think quotes in movies, in YouTube, in any format are so powerful. And when they are performed well, they can do so much for a story, and the audience can have so much fun with those quotes. Me and my roommates, me and my family, we quote movies, everything. Me and my roommates quote Olin Rogers. My dad and I will quote every movie under the sun. It's just fun. It brings you together. It's super cool. They're powerful stuff. I like it. Something about quotes from movies or from videos that you share with other people is that you can say that quote and they will know exactly what you are saying. It can be a short thing that means a whole lot. Olin Rogers, I keep talking about him, but that's because he's such an inspiration for this topic. He did this one story. It's called Ghost in the Stalls. He's in the stalls of a bathroom, and here's this dude. He says, "It's a Monday." Just like that. He says, "It's a Monday." And that just means I don't really care about today. Today's just a stupid day. Let's have fun. So me and my roommates, if we want to do something stupid, we'll just be like, "It's a Monday." And that means it's a boring day. Let's do something to spice it up, to make it not so stupid, not so boring. It's a cool, fun thing that we share with the movie quote. They can also just take the most boring of circumstances and just make people laugh. Like, you can be doing absolutely nothing, and then someone says a movie quote that triggers in your brain that funny scene that was in a movie, and you just start laughing. It happens all the time to me. I'm sure it happens to you too. One of the other Olin Rogers thing, he's telling the story, it's called The Comeback Kid, and it's about paintball when he was a kid. And he's got this friend named Wesley, and Wesley was not good at paintball. They went paintballing together, and they went after this pro guy. And so they're sitting there, they got their guns, and they're gonna go shoot this guy with the paintball gun. And he goes, "Wesley! Shoot him!" And it's hilarious. It is so funny. But me and my roommate, we can be playing some video game, and we can just scream, "Wesley!" And we'll just start dying laughing because of how much that video made us laugh. That simple quote into our lives, making us laugh, making us smile. So powerful, so cool, so unique to quotes. Quotes can also have really powerful meaning when they're a motif, meaning that you've said this before in a previous thing, now you're saying it again and it has such new meaning. The Star Wars sequels. I know, a lot of here and there with people. People either love it or they hate it. It's not my cup of tea. I see their value, but they're not for me, you know? But there was such a good use of that quote, that motif, using what you had used before in a future one to make it have so much more impact. Spoiler alert, if you're one of the 10 people who have not seen these movies. Kylo Ren killed Han Solo. Yes, if you've seen episode 7, this is when it happens, you know this. He takes the lightsaber, he has it in his hand, and Han Solo's right up next to him, like, here, and they're standing that close. He's got that lightsaber in his hand, he's holding it between him, he says, "I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the courage to do it." His father, Han Solo, consoles him and helps him through, and he kills him with the lightsaber. That was what he needed to do. He knew what he needed to do, and that was to kill his father. And he did it. He killed him. And it was really sad. I liked Han Solo. It made me sad to see him die. And then, come episode 9, people either hate it, love it. not important right now. What's important is that scene after he fought Rey on that Death Star remnant planet thing. He's standing there in the rain, and Rey had just healed him. And he's kind of having this change of heart, and he's like, man, maybe I can be a good guy. And all of a sudden, Han Solo shows up, and we're all like, what? Because he's dead. But then we realize that he's just, in Kylo Ren's head. And it's a whole thing. But Han Solo walks up to him, and what does Kylo Ren say? He says the exact same words that he said to Han Solo on that bridge. And everyone I talked to about this, they didn't notice. They didn't notice this. It blew me away. He used the exact same words. He was saying, I know what I have to do, but I don't know if I have the strength to do it. And his father consoled him again. And the scene played out the exact same way. But what mattered was the intent behind it. What the thing he needed to do was. He took that lightsaber and he threw it. He threw it into the ocean. It was gone. He said, bye-bye, dark side. I'm done. We're done. He destroyed the dark side in his life and he changed. He had the strength to do it. His dad gave him the strength to do what he thought he needed to do again. And the intention behind it, the thing that changed it, the meaning behind it was different. And because it was calling back to that previous thing, you were able to see his character arc. And it was awesome. And it was probably my favorite thing from the sequels. And maybe you disagree, but I thought it was awesome. I thought it was super good storytelling. You can see how he went from this loathsome, I have to be the dark side, I have to be the bad guy, and he killed his dad, to then practically asking his dad for forgiveness after his death, and choosing the light side over the dark, choosing to change when most people would think they're too far gone. Is that not powerful? That's super cool. I really loved it. And it's because they used those same words. They quoted themselves. It was awesome. I liked it. It was very cool. Movie quotes, YouTube quotes, book quotes for you nerds. Quotes are awesome. They are super cool. And they carry so much power. They carry so much weight. Stories are awesome. Man, you can just learn so much about yourself, about other people, about other cultures. You can learn so much, and you can take it with you with those quotes. I can look my roommate dead in the eyes and go, it's a Monday. And all of a sudden, he's on my side. He's going, all right, what do you want to do? Let's freaking do it. It's a Monday. It's powerful. It's cool stuff. Pay attention in movies. Go watch movies with your friends and pick quotes, specifically ones that you all laughed at. If there was a joke that everyone laughed at, wait 2 hours and say that joke. And everyone's gonna die laughing. It's gonna be awesome. You're gonna feel super funny. And it's just a good time. And all of a sudden, you all have that inside joke that when someone else hears you do it and they laugh because they've seen the movie, instant connection. It's just so cool. Movie quotes are awesome. If you're still watching this right now, I'm shocked, first off. But thank you. Thank you for listening to whatever this was. Have a good day.